Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're looking at the Desert Fox six-wheel drive. So, the Desert Fox was first released in the United States here in 1988. Included the driver skid mark. The Desert Fox was also available in 1989. All right, and it also included looking here at skid mark. So, skid mark was released exclusively with the Desert Fox six-wheel drive Jeep, and we have some wonderful views here from yojo.com. Looking at it, we have a nice front view, and then we go on to our rear view. So, from the looks of this, we do seem to have two pegs here, so we can have people standing on the bumpers, as well as we're going to have a gunner here. And this looks like this would be our missile operator. So, we're going to have a crew of three, I think, on this. This is the way I'm putting this, looking at it. So we're going to have our driver, we'll have our gunner, we have some sort of like missile launch specialist or whatever here, or whatever the other thing would be here. I don't know, sensor communications. I'm going to say for missiles, just trying to throw that in there. So we would be able to have one passenger as we look at the wonderful views yojo.com give us. All right, as we go through. Okay, and some nice box art. So we do get to see here, we have what looks like, boy, these are some later troopers or whatever sitting on here, and I don't know their names offhand, so um, we're just going to have to kind of pass over them. I do apologize for that. All right. So easily broken and or lost pieces, we're going to have the missiles for the Desert Fox are easily lost or commonly missing. This has been featured in trading cards, comic books, and all that. So we do have some cover art, as well as um, this is Laserdisc. So I don't know what the Laserdisc series was, but we have a Laserdisc, and then of course we have a commercial. So okay, so we have the Desert Fox in '88. In '93, we have a Dino Hunter. So we'll take a quick peek at that and see what silliness that looks like. So apparently, for this was a Toys R Us exclusive. Came with Ambush and Lowlight. So apparently, we were hunting dinos in '93. So okay, and then uh, Canada has some slightly different releases here for some reason. Doesn't look like they have the cannon here. No, there's something. I don't know. There's something different on this one than there is. I mean, I see a cannon sitting here, but I don't see the turret up there. So, you know, they did change it. And of course, we have international heroes for India under Fun School. And surprisingly enough, this came for just under $6 when this released. All right, so getting to the heart of the matter here, when we bring the Desert Fox six-wheel drive into our GI Joe Star Wars universe. So the keeping this at a speeder scale, length is 28 feet. I did give it a crew of three. So, like I was saying, we're going to have a driver, we have a gunner sitting up on top on the turret, and then we have some sort of, I'm going to say that person's firing the missiles, and I don't know if they're doing some other communication specialty or something else, but that's what they're working on. And then we do have room for, actually, we have two spots in the back, so I forgot to change that one. We should have passengers for three because we have on the bumper, classically for GI Joe, we have two people hanging off back there, plus we have one seat. Okay, cargo capacity, I left that at 80 kilograms. Cover is going to be full. Uh, it's ground range or altitude. Maneuverability, I left this at a 2D because I'm usually pretty gracious on a lot of this stuff. And I'm giving it about a 95 miles an hour speed limit. Uh, Being a wheeled vehicle, based a little bit more off the Jeep, I figured that that would probably make some sort of sense here. Body strength, this does look like it's a little bit more armored, so I give it a 3D. Okay, this has got 2 missiles, so I consider them on par with concussion missiles. So what I'm starting to do here is I'm starting to just leave them more as just the generic missiles. I think somewhere it said in the blueprints, and I didn't see the blueprints as well. I thought it said maybe surface to air or whatever. I'm not trying to designate that it can just be used for one or the other. I'm just leaving it as missiles, just keeping it a little bit generic here. Uh, but we're going to have speeder scale missiles with a fire control of 2D, damage of 7D. And that puts it pretty much on par with any of the Star Wars missiles that we're dealing with. So instead of having a 20 millimeter cannon on here, auto reloading cannon, I put it as a medium laser cannon, keeping it in mind for anything coming out of the cartoon series. And this is going to be at speeder scale, fire control of 2D, and damage of 60. So, it's this really, to me, seems like the upgraded version of the old Vamp. So we have 2 missiles, and we have a 20 millimeter cannon on there. Um, it doesn't give us as many missiles as what we had before. This is a little bit beefier vehicle, uh, being a little bit longer here. So I think it fits, though. I think it fits as an upgraded version of some of the older vehicles. As we get farther up on time, we get newer vehicles to replace the older ones. We take some of the capabilities or some of the wants from some of the other vehicles, and we just start adding them to the new vehicle, and we start making our progress here. So with that, I think this fits the bill pretty good. I don't think I'm that far off. As always, if something I've come up with here doesn't fit for whatever you want to do, by all means, change it. Take what I've got here, pause it, create it for what you need, and just go for it. That's all I can ever really say. So, with that, thanks for visiting. It's always appreciated that you stop by. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video.